Texas.
It's about love. It's about love, hope, and forgiveness.
Thousands holding hands walked across a bridge in Charleston on Sunday, the show of solidarity coming 4 days after 9 people were massacred inside a church. They're out there somewhere. 2 convicted killers who broke out of a prison in northern New York more than 2 weeks ago.
More than 300 searchers are looking for Richard Matt and David Sweat, working off what police called a credible lead over the weekend. It didn't pan out.
Fox News Radio's Tanya J. Powers. Another trophy for Masters champ Jordan Spieth, the golfer winning the U.S. Open.
It's cool to be able to have, 2 legs of the Grand Slam now and to conquer golf's hardest test.
Spieth is just 21. Fox News, we report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to Facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto, shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business Network, giving you the power to prosper.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Are you wasting hundreds or thousands of dollars on termite retreat fees? If you're not with Turner Pest Control, you probably are. Turner Pest Control offers the industry's only termite and pest control package that never charges retreat fees, ever. You can get started today for only $99. This is a value of $500 or more. This includes treatments, installation of monitoring stations, quarterly pest control, and a lifetime guarantee, all for an unbelievable low $99. Even if you have another pest control provider, visit turnerpest.com to find out how you can avoid paying those high termite retreat fees.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
If you're anything like I was, the thought of getting older was the last thing on your mind. But here we are. For me, it started slowly. The lack of energy, never being in the mood. And when I was, I could never perform at my best. I tried the pills and other treatments with minimal results, and all but given up on my sex life. Then I found the doctors at New Male Medical Center. Wow, they made a new male out of me. Feel like I'm 25 again. I have renewed vigor, so much more energy, and no longer worry about my performance. New Male treated me like my situation was one of a kind, with a custom treatment plan that really works. I feel great. They can create one for you too. It does not matter if you suffer from low testosterone, erectile dysfunction, or just want to last longer. New Male will help you.
Call New Male Medical Center today at 352-404-4779. 352-404-4779. That's 352-404-4779. It will change your life. 352-404-4779.
All right, 4 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Monday morning. Nice looking Monday morning. Temperatures climbing to 100 degrees. Well, it's Florida, and today is the first full day of summer.
Yes.
So it's what you would expect, right? Galen Unold is on the phone this day after Father's Day, and I want to find out how his Father's Day went. Good morning, Galen. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Good. So how was Father's Day?
I watched a lot of golf, so it was pretty good. It kind of stormed.
We were talking about you yesterday.
Nothing.
Talk about you yesterday and Saturday, right?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Well, for the same reason, we were saying you're watching the golf thing.
Yeah, the U.S. Open.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was fun. It's the only tournament of the year that I feel like I have to watch every part of it because there's it's so much fun to watch.
Do you know, years ago when there was a prediction that advertisements would be catered to you, whoever you are, whatever your tastes are, whatever your age is, I said on the air, I said, you know what, I'm going to pretend I'm a 17-year-old male, then I'm going to get all the Playboy ads. It's going to be
right.
Right? But instead, it really looks at what I really do order, and so now since I ordered the Angels of Fenway Park, I'm getting all these ads for Red Sox merchandise.
Not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing at all.
Not a bad thing.
No.
So are
could
you?
Be worse.
It
could be worse. You could get Yankee stuff.
Are you familiar with a book called The Boston Red Sox IQ?
No.
Okay. Well, I was going to order for you. Do you have a Kindle?
I do. There are so many Red Sox books. It's amazing, isn't there? I mean,
so you're
going to get.
So I know you know these questions. I'm guessing, but I'm guessing you know. But do you know who the pesky pole was named after? I do know.
Yeah.
So he knows.
He was an outfielder for the Red Sox back in the 40s and 50s, I think.
Named?
So,
named what?
Pesky.
Johnny Pesky.
Johnny Pesky. Yeah.
Johnny Pesky.
That was his name.
Yeah, I know.
He was a light hitting outfielder, and he had the ability to wrap it around the fall pole, and he did it so well they named it after him.
So that pole necessary? It has to stay there?
Yeah, because that's the line to see if it's fair or foul. So it's people call it a fair pole.
Oh, I see.
Pole, but,
I see.
Yeah, and it's tradition when you go to Fenway Park to sign it. So I signed it, and then they paint it like every 2 weeks. But
oh wow!
I signed that once. Yeah.
So it's much thicker than it used to be if it's painted every 2 weeks.
Wow.
Probably.
It's got to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a layer of paint.
And so when we went to Fenway South, in Fort Myers, which it's basically a replica of Fenway Park. So we were there, and I gave my boys a Sharpie. I said, go sign Pesky's pole. So they went over there and signed it. And there was a security guard there, and I'm like, oh, boy, I just got my kids in trouble. And he didn't. He goes, yeah, go ahead and sign it. And I walked over and said, so why are you standing here? He goes, just to make sure nobody falls in the field. There's two ways to do it. You can embrace it or you can fight it. And, they've chosen to embrace it.
Well, that's great. That's great, actually. That's fun. So I'm guessing all baseball fields have pesky poles, but they're not called pesky poles. They all have that pole.
Well, the thing is that when you're at Fenway, it's literally in the stand. So if you ever look at the right field corner of Fenway Park, the park or the Pesky's pole it's in the stands. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. You have to really look at it and then compare it to other parks where the foul pole is not part of the stands. So it's hard to explain.
How is the blood supply? We do have a caller coming in, but how's the blood supply?
Oh, okay. It's pretty good, actually, for being the first day of June. We need O negatives, we need platelets, and we need O positive donors. But the only way we're going to maintain that safe and adequate blood supply is by people donating. So please continue to give blood and do the right thing and save some lives.
First day of summer, by the way, just so the listeners don't think they're listening to a rerun. It's the first day of summer, not the first day of June.
Yeah.
Did I say the first day of June?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's okay.
June is summer in Florida.
I think I did the same thing earlier today, too, by the way. I think I said the first day of June. It's the first
day of June.
Full day of summer.
It's June 22nd.
Yes, it is. And this segment is sponsored by Penn Flooring. Be sure to go over there and thank them. They've got some beautiful flooring you can choose for your remodeling project. They've been in business 25 years or more doing that very thing, and they know what they're talking about. They know how to explain to you how to take care of it, and of course they'll install it for you. And they have a showroom. That's where you find out all of your answers, and it's also where you thank them for sponsoring this segment with Galen, Unold, and LifeSouth. Their address is 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just by the bridge called the McKay Williams Bridge, named after two former Florida governors who had a connection to Ocala. Let's go to the phone. Good morning. You're on the air with Galen.
Yeah, good morning, everybody.
Hiya, Hugh.
Say,
Hey, Galen, now with Fenway Park, the green monster wall, now, was there something there before that wall was put up, or was that just like a design mistake, or more or less for the ballpark?
Mistake.
It was close. I mean, they back in the day when they first started it, there was a huge hump, and then behind it was a wall that as the ball started to travel further and further, the wall kind of grew out of necessity. So they fit the ballpark to the space that they had. So it was more of like a design necessity than anything else. But at one point, there was just a huge berm, and then it became a wall.
Yeah. Would you say that wall is an advantage to that team, that home team, because they know how to play the ball off it real good and everything else?
Oh, sure, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Because you see people who go out there and have no idea what they're doing in left field, and that's always fun to watch.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hugh. You know, when people call you and ask you questions, it always reminds me of Thanksgiving at my family. And here's why. Let me explain this. Because I have a brother who's good at mechanical things, a brother who's good at veterinary things, you know, and I have different people in my family who everybody gets together. Oh, lots of questions. Nobody ever asks me any questions. Like Hugh always calls, hey, Galen, I have a question for you. Nobody ever says, hey, Larry, I've got a question for you. I don't have any answers for anybody.
Well, I was going to actually ask you what you did for National Accordion Month.
Oh, we played yesterday at Silver Springs.
It was nice for the dads.
Do you know what?
Yesterday.
It was hot, but it was a Father's Day thing, and a lot of people were at the park.
Yeah, they were there riding the boats and walking around and eating ice cream.
We've gotten to the point now they don't even look at the pass anymore. They just say, "Go ahead, go on. We know who you are."
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Although yesterday the lady said, "I thought you came early, but I didn't see the accordion in the back seat."
Yeah.
So that must not have been you. I said, "Nope, wasn't me."
So we were looking for your twin.
Yeah. She said, there's somebody in the park looks just like you. I doubt it, but
yeah,
okay.
He came later.
Maybe the sweat running down your eyes impaired your vision.
They're great people over there.
All right. So I have some laws that we break, and you're gonna be happy with this. Are you ready? First of all, you just told me about one. Did you know that in some places, owning a Sharpie, or especially for a juvenile, whatever, under the age of 18, you can't own a Sharpie?
Really? Which state is that?
Well, Oklahoma for one.
Because of
they have
sniffing.
so much time on their hands. All the problems in their state are solved.
Yeah, really.
They can really put their attention to a Sharpie.
Yes.
I mean, I guess graffiti may be an issue, but
that's exactly what it is. The Sharpie is a graffiti tool. It's considered an accomplice to graffiti in the same way that drug paraphernalia is an accomplice to drug use.
What about a magic marker?
I would say
banned too?
I would say it's the same thing.
Yeah, because they sniff it.
Oh my God!
There was this 13-year-old student in Oklahoma who was arrested because he was doing his paperwork on his desk with a Sharpie, and it bled through the paper.
Oh.
In 2010, and I was taken to a juvenile detention facility because of the accidental marking up of his desk.
Really? I mean, if you're a parent, I mean, granted, kids do stupid things. Maybe he forgot his pen. Right?
Right.
But you wonder if there was more to that story than that. I hope that the police department has better things to do than to arrest some kid for writing his homework.
Let me find the story for you.
How many of us, I mean, honestly, how many of us have drawn something on a desk?
Oh, yeah.
In their life?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we probably knew it was wrong. I would hope you knew it was wrong. But you did it anyway.
I always did it with a pencil. You could just rub it right off with your thumb.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the story.
Don't do it in Oklahoma.
December 22nd, 2010, a 13-year-old boy was arrested Friday for using a permanent marker while in class in his Oklahoma City middle school, a violation of an obscure city ordinance. According to an Oklahoma City Police Department report, the boy was spotted in possession of a permanent marker.
Oh, gee.
How dare he?
By Roosevelt Middle School teacher DeLynn Woodside.
Right before Christmas.
The 50-year-old teacher told police officer Miguel Campos that the student was writing on a piece of paper which caused it to bleed over onto the desk, unquote.
Well,
Woodside, picture that right, smiling, reported that the child, whose name was redacted by police from the report, attempted to hide the marker when she asked him for it.
Oh, how dare he.
Strangely, Woodside's Facebook page reveals that her likes and interests include the official Sharpie permanent markers page on Facebook.
Gee.
You know what? I mean, I just sometimes people don't understand how far-reaching their decisions are. So let's be honest. There had to be some tension between this student and this teacher.
Yeah.
Probably.
Had to have been.
Yikes. All right.
That is crazy.
Weird one.
That is
all right.
nuts.
The next one you've heard before, but I don't know how much you're supposed to pay. You're supposed to pay a royalty whenever you sing happy birthday to you.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, that I've heard.
The Birch Tree Group Limited is the ones who own this song. They are a division of Warner Music, and they collect $5,000 a day
Really?
in licensing fees for this one song.
Somebody's actually paying them.
Wow.
Well, they're probably getting paid.
$5,000 a day. I'm doing quick math, Larry. I want that job.
That's unbelievable.
We owe them a lot of money then.
$5,000 a day.
Do you think it's like doubles on the weekend?
Yeah. Well, I don't think people singing at birthday parties pay it. I think this is for movies and TV, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't think they're going around to every 6- and 7-year-old birthday
Can you
party?
imagine? Can you imagine that?
County?
You buy a birthday cake, and the question they ask you the question: do you plan on singing "Happy Birthday" around this cake? If yes, then pay another 25 cents or whatever.
Right.
Maybe that's what they do. Maybe the cake companies have to. They're the ones that pay it. Wow.
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
Due to copyright infringement.
Let's go to jail for that. What are you in here for? I sang happy birthday and didn't pay. All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be mostly sunny today. There can be a thunderstorm around during the afternoon and evening hours. The high 92 to 96, then turning out to mainly clear overnight, those 73 to 77. Tomorrow, partly sunny and hot. There can be a thunderstorm in one or two spots in the afternoon, the high 91 to 95. And for Wednesday, partly sunny, the high again 91 to 95. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Don't get caught without your daily source of senior deals. Pick up your copy of the Senior Voice newspaper. It's your source for schedule and events tailored to seniors with information you need, like a list of free events in the area. We even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company to you that fits your needs. And all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about them. For more information, call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223. And pick up your copy of the Senior's Voice at most any business up and down the 200 corridor.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
Your weekends are getting a little retool.
Swear to God, not making a joke.
Check this out. New shows? Check. Some new talent? Check. Let's welcome the guys.
Let's get it going.
Arnie Spanier.
Unbelievable.
TJ Reeves.
This is what you get.
Your weekends are on fire. Because that's how exotic it is.
All right, 18 minutes. Hey, how come I don't hear myself? 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Galen, Unold is on the phone. Galen, we have a phone call here. Let's go to the phone. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, I was looking for the address of one of your sponsors here.
Okay, who's the sponsor?
Kenny's Place.
Kenny's Place.
I'm looking for him.
Yeah, Robin, how do we get the address to Kenny's Place? Hold on, I'll look it up real quick. I'll use Google. Google has everything. Kenny's Place. How come I don't hear you? Robin's outside cleaning the windows.
Yeah.
Kenny's Place address.
It just, it takes a little while.
This is. Oh, here it is. 7677.
7677.
Southeast 41st Court.
Southeast 41st Court.
Do you want their number?
Oh, sure.
867-1213.
867-1213. Hey, thanks a lot, Larry.
Thank you.
Robin.
There you go.
Hey, thanks. Oh, that's so wonderful. Kenny's Place is great.
All right, here's another thing. Here's another law you
Are we on the air, Larry?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
That was not the smoothest comeback from the break I've ever done for you. I really thought we were off the air.
That's too funny.
Glad I didn't say something.
Yeah. All right. That's just the way I do the show. All right. Here's another.
Your show, Larry. I'm not judging you. Dan does the judging. I don't judge.
Here's another law you might be breaking. You probably have broken. You move into a new place, and the guy who lived there before is still getting some junk mail in his name. You throw it away. You have violated the law.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I know that's a law. It doesn't mean I don't break it.
That's right.
Do you really want to know some of the people who lived before you in the house? You don't want to know that much about them, do you?
You get the
you want
paper
to
mint.
keep that at an arm's distance and maybe at a football field distance away.
It says there's a penalty as much as $250,000 and a 5-year stint in federal prison if you're caught disturbing the mail that is addressed to a specific person. If it says occupant, of course, you're no big deal.
Yeah.
Because you become the occupant. Yeah.
I wonder how many people have actually been charged with that besides Al Capone.
I put return to sender on some of the stuff, and then the mail person writes a note on it and says, "No, you have to put in another envelope with a stamp," and then it's done.
Really?
It's in the garbage. So I don't even bother to do the right thing anymore with the mail. It goes in the garbage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their limits, Robin.
That's right.
If you engage in fantasy football, you are violating the law. It's a gambling game, and it's against the law.
Really?
If you do what in fantasy football? If you participate or if you bet on it?
Participate in it. If you play poker and exchange money, there is a law against that. It's the same one that governs fantasy football. If you play strip poker, however, that's legal because there's no money exchanged.
Well, you never know.
Well, sometimes at the end of the night, you just got to settle up.
That's right.
Here's another law we violate. Speeding. We speed.
Unless you're Canadian.
Here's another one you're going to like. Driving with your flashers on.
I hate it. God, that drives me crazy.
You're violating the law if you do that. I have done this.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's wrong, Larry.
I know it's
you
wrong.
Admit that you're wrong.
I do.
That you're wrong.
I admit it. I learned it from you. I absolutely. I used to put them on like in the rain. Put them on.
Yeah.
Then
the problem is it distracts everybody else. I understand the concept that you don't want people to hit you, but that's why you turn your lights on in the rain, not your flashers.
Yeah, but that's a law. Lights on when raining.
Yeah. No, I heard you.
You can't see them sometimes.
And I looked it up. You were right, and I don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Larry.
All right, digital.
You're adapting and evolving.
That's right. Digital piracy. We engage in this all the time.
Yeah.
You download a song or whatever, or you use part of a song, whatever. I'm going to do it later on on Fun with Joe. I got a whole segment.
You know, Apple's new policy where they're giving everybody like free 60 days or something, free downloads,
right,
or free streaming. I guess Taylor Swift's upset about that.
Yeah,
apparently.
Yeah, she was. She won. So they said they will pay the artists.
Yeah.
And the writers.
I think that's the right thing.
Oh yeah, of course.
Sure.
I don't know anything.
They wouldn't exist.
I knew you would know.
Well, they wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the songs.
Mm-hmm.
And what would Apple do?
Exactly. Bake pies.
You know what Apple would do? They would just create their own bands and own them.
Yeah.
And nobody would buy them.
Honestly, you don't. Apple is big enough that they could find somebody and say, "Look, you're going to work for us. We're going to give you a flat fee, and we're going to just own all your music."
And good luck having that band come up with consistently with popular songs.
Exactly.
Well, what they would probably have like a team of writers. I mean, they could do it if they wanted to.
But again, good luck. Good luck.
Yeah.
Every publisher in the world wishes they could just have a team of writers, and every once in a while they luck out, and they do. There's been times in history when we've had that, but for the most part, it's some young kid in the garage who cranks out a tune, and it just captures everybody's imagination.
Sure. You never know.
All right, the last thing I saved for last because it's the one that made me giggle. These are the laws we break, Galen. Now, Robin doesn't break this law, but you and I probably do.
Yes.
Exposure of genitals at a urinal is
I have not.
Is against the law.
This is tricky. If your aim is perfect, you can not. I guess. I don't know. I don't even. How does that law even get on the books?
The Indecency Act does not define which public places the showing of genitals is prohibited. It simply says public places. And since the men's room is a public place, and clearly the fellow at the next urinal can get a gander of your gander.
Exactly.
A gander of your gander. How to repeat that?
I like that, Larry. That was well done.
You are in violation of exposure just for answering nature's call.
That's good stuff, Larry. That's the kind of thing that I expect this show to deliver day in, day out.
Have you ever gone to one where it was there was no divider between the two pieces of porcelain, and they were as close as they could possibly be? They couldn't have been any closer to each other.
I've talked about the troughs many times.
Yes, you have.
Yes.
You're
definitely breaking law at a trough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And you know what? You don't really care at that point.
You don't care at all.
And when you have to go so bad that you're willing to go into the trough with another 50 guys, you just don't care. It's like,
I
let's just
can't.
get this done.
But the thing is this.
Oh man.
But the thing is this: in order to be in trouble for doing this, somebody has to complain that you were exposing yourself to him.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? You go into the men's room, and you say, "Oh, I'm calling the cops."
That was. Usually, you probably go, "Oh my," and then you call the cops.
Oh man.
Like that one, Larry.
I'm glad I'm not a guy. I prefer a stall with a door.
I think when it comes to the body, women have a lot more problems to deal with than men.
Yeah, the stalls are women's friends, let me tell you.
Good morning, you're on the air.
Most of the time, y'all hover.
Exactly, you have to hover.
Y'all hover.
Can't sit.
I like that expression. Good morning, you're on the air.
That law is prejudiced against Italians. We can't help it.
It's too funny.
Oh, David.
By the way, yesterday was the open house at that nudist place. What's it called again? Cloverleaf or something?
Yeah, something like
that. Check it out, Larry. I didn't see any posts on Facebook, so.
No, I didn't post it, but I did. And I was thinking, how come there's no black people there?
Uh-huh.
And I was thinking, can you imagine like a white guy going into an all-black nudist resort?
Yeah.
He would feel so inadequate, wouldn't he?
I would think so.
I mean, based on what they say.
That's right.
I don't know.
Oh my!
We're gonna have to check out the open house next time. You always tell me a day too late because then you'll know I want to go.
We had it last week. We had it last week.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Tug along. It'll be a good time.
Well, it was Father's Day yesterday, so take your dad. Let him have freedom.
To take it. Hey, Dad, we got you a free pass to the What?
Yeah, it'll be fun. It's unique.
Robin, we need a segue from laws that we break and don't care about and donating blood. We need a segue between those two things.
Well, sometimes people do break the laws and they're not aware that they're doing it. But one of the laws that you can't break is the open heart law, because everybody should have an open heart and go to LifeSouth community blood centers and donate blood so others can live.
Yeah, thank you.
You know. Galen, where is the Bloodmobile today?
Bloodmobile today, Larry, is at Planet Fitness right there on Maricamp Road.
Okay, nice. Good place.
And the Red Sox IQ book says that "Love That Dirty Water" is the victory anthem of the Boston Red Sox.
Oh,
yeah, it is.
How does that go? How's the song go?
It's by the the name of the band just fell right out of my brain.
Love That Dirty Water.
They're a local Boston band. So I can't remember the name of the band.
How long has it been the official? How long has it been the victory anthem?
Like 2002, 2003.
Oh, so relatively new. Okay.
Yeah.
Got to look it up. Love That Dirty Water.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we know where the Bloodmobile is, right?
Yep.
Right, and go next door to the Cascades. That's where LifeSouth is. In Denellen, it's over near the Winn-Dixie. Galen, have a great first full day of summer.
All right, you guys are the best. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
News Radio, I'm Pam Puso. Joining together in prayer and in peace.
People can come together to make a difference in the face of crisis.
It's about love. It's about love, hope, and forgiveness.
Thousands holding hands walked across a bridge in Charleston on Sunday, the show of solidarity coming 4 days after 9 people were massacred inside a church. They're out there somewhere. 2 convicted killers who broke out of a prison in northern New York more than 2 weeks ago.
More than 300 searchers are looking for Richard Matt and David Sweat, working off what police called a credible lead over the weekend. It didn't pan out.
Fox News Radio's Tanya J. Powers. Another trophy for Masters champ Jordan Spieth, the golfer winning the U.S. Open.
It's cool to be able to have 2 legs of the Grand Slam now and to conquer golf's hardest test.
Spieth is just 21. Fox News, we report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comments and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to Facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto. Shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business Network, giving you the power to prosper.
Howdy, RL here for Dairy Queen. Spring is in the air, and so is the smell of meat cooking on our charbroiled grill. You want to treat yourself to one of our most excellent grilled chicken sandwiches or wraps, or maybe a foot-long all-beef chili dog, and wash it down with an Orange Julius fruit smoothie with many real fruit flavors. So come on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to